What's up everyone, Willie Apple here, and today I'm going to be doing a follow-up video for iOS 16.4, macOS 13.3, and in this video we'll be discussing some follow-up features, some bugs, my experience, and more. So get ready. The first change has to do when disabling your iPhone, so let me do that real fast. And after disabling it, you'll see that you now have a article link for when your iPhone is unavailable. So this is new. And now the next thing is that we have a brand new widget for order tracking. So if I were to go into jiggle mode and then press this plus button and scroll down the wallet, you will now be able to track orders. So I'm not sure how to take advantage of this. I personally don't use Apple to track my orders. And if you were to have AirPods connected, I currently don't have any AirPods currently, you would see a brand new icon with a brand new background right here. Now the background is gray, has the same exact icon as before, it's just now gray, kind of minor. And if you were to have a text file, for example, if I were to go into Chat GPT right here, so this is considered a text document. If I were to tap into it, this is what's considered a text document and now supports dark mode, whereas before it did not support dark mode, and kind of an inconsistent move by Apple. So now it does support full dark mode, and it's just really nice if you use text documents, which I often do a lot, especially when cheating with Chat GPT. If you were to have an action for opening an app, for example, if I wanted to open up Be Real, I could just press choose icon, and we now have an option front and straight to make an icon be real if we wanted to, and pretty nice. And we also have some additional icons down here. I do not know 100% of the icons down here, just nice that we have some brand new icons. And if you have epilepsy, you might be happy to hear this feature if you were to go into accessibility, and inside of motion right here, there's a new option called dim flashing lights. So if there are flashing lights inside a video or something, with this turned on, it will be able to stop flashing the lights in the video. And if you have epilepsy, this is a must-have feature for iOS 16.4. And some people have been reporting that they've been seeing a customer beta inside of the beta update section. So we're not sure what this customer beta is yet. Apple might have accidentally pushed it out in this beta updates menu, but we're not sure what customer beta is. My guess is that it's going to be an RC or something, if people really want to test it out, but being completely honest, it's kind of redundant, and public beta exists for a reason. But I guess Apple, or it could be something that Apple will only give out betas if it's smooth enough. Okay, we also got a couple of additional changes inside of macOS. So the first thing is if we were to go into system settings and in accessibility, this is kind of inconsistent since it's labeled under motion. In iOS, it's under display in macOS. And we have dim flashing lights just like we have in iOS, the same must-have feature for epileptic people. And this just goes to show that even though Apple tried to make this consistent, it is still not consistent, and I'm hoping with macOS 14 this could be 100% consistent with iOS. Just had to bring that up. Inside of Safari, if we were to press share, we now have an option for share play directly in here. So if I were to click on it, nothing seems to happen as of right now, and it's kind of early. Doing it again, even showing the mission control, nothing is in here. I'm guessing this is either just a bug. And if you were to open Mail for the first time in macOS 13.3, you might be greeted with a Mail upgrade menu. So we're not 100% sure what this Mail upgrade is. Mail seems to function just the same. I'm guessing this just fixes a ton of bugs with the Mail app that we don't even know about. And I know a lot of people have been complaining about Mail with the initial version of macOS 13.3. This Mail upgrade might even fix it. We're not sure, we'll have to wait. Now I would like to briefly talk about the new architecture upgrade, since if you update your HomePod and it's the Home Hub, it does upgrade the home architecture to the new one, and I actually noticed a lot of differences. A lot of the issues have been resolved, it's been a lot faster as well, but there is one little issue, and I'm going to replicate it right now. Hey, turn on the overhead lights.
Sorry, Will. I couldn't find that in your home.
Siri instead turns on all lights, and it seems to be an issue with grouped accessories. I'm not 100% sure on that. It's just that every other light works, but it's the only grouped accessory I have in this house, making my sister's HomePod, which is on version 16.3.2, the Home Hub, and put my current HomePod on standby. The issue does seem to be fixed, but we have all the other issues, so that's how I know that updating your HomePod to 16.4 adds a brand new architecture. Now I also want to talk about got my experience with iOS 16.4, that is not going that well. Performance seems to be slightly degraded, it's a little bit noticeable, and battery life goes a whole nother way. It is downright awful. Now, obviously this is a beta, and this should be fixed before the final release. Just wanted to let you know if you haven't updated to 16.4 but considering it, you might not want to as of right now until Apple irons out all the issues with the beta. But overall, everything else seems to be good. There are no major issues, at least for me, but I kind of wish this was a little bit bigger, but I guess Apple wants to save all of these larger features for iOS 17, and I kind of understand, to be honest. But if I were to have the camera remote doesn't reach my phone. It might also be because my watch is not updated, but Apple kind of should fix that. I have not been able to use my camera remote ever since I updated my phone, and that is just another issue inside of iOS 16.4 that Apple needs to fix before the final release. macOS is kind of a different story. Now, macOS does not tend to get buggier within betas. No major bugs at all, and it's downright really good. Battery life seems to be the same as macOS 13.2.1, and I use macOS 13.3 Beta 1 as my daily driver currently. So I could safely say that macOS 13.3 is really good. Now let's take a look at the poll. So anytime I'm going to make these kinds of videos, you might want to vote here and comment down below, and you might have a chance to get featured. And we're going to feature every single comment here. So 60% of people who voted is not running any beta software. 20% of people who are running the beta software are saying not usable at all. And another 20% say it's okay, a few issues here and there. Now personally, I would say a lot of bugs, but still usable. If we were to take a look at the comments here, the Apple King says, I have 16.4 public beta on my iPhone 12 and so far no really big issues. The battery life is much worse than 16.3.1 and 3. Even though I'm at 88% battery health, I need to use low power mode to get through the day, so I might need to try using the low power mode to get through the day. iOS says WatchOS 9.4 is okay. I have not installed WatchOS 9.4 on my watch yet. I will be downloading it on my older Apple Watch, and I might even start doing videos on that, but as far as I hear and see, there are no major features inside of WatchOS 9.4 except the new emojis, so that's always good to hear. But the Mac has very slow Wi-Fi and will maybe explode too. I have not seen any issues with the Mac exploding, and the same person about his iPhone says that his iPhone will explode if it continues with beta 2. So I'm guessing that there are a ton of issues inside of iOS 16.4 for him. We'll just have to see if his phone will explode in beta 2. Now thanks for watching, comment, like, subscribe, share this with your friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!